Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a sort of modular castle. Last episode, the first episode, I sort of went through the idea of this series and how it's exactly going to work. This episode, we're going to continue on with a few more tower designs, and then we might be able to get into some small wall designs. We're going to start off with the small sections first and get bigger as we go through the series. I wanted to add, we need to add a middle section to both of these two towers that don't have any windows, just a more blanked section. And then I want another one that's going to be more of a detailed middle section with no windows, but just some sort of slabs going up it or something along those lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this, and I think it's probably best to actually stand over here. Copy. Oops. Copy. Over onto this side. And paste. There we go. There's that one in. We're just on the edge. We'll be fine. So this one, we can just pretty much just take out the windows for this one. We don't need to do this section because obviously we could just take the window one and just take the windows out afterwards. But it's always nice just to have it done. It's going to save time later on. I also want to mix in some stone, some cracked bricks in here as well. Cracked ones where the windows were. Have something like that. And I think I want to make it just a little bit different to that one. I'm going to take these ones out and I'm going to put in the cobblestone walls down on these sections. The red one can stay because that's not going to be any different. Beautiful. And I think that's good. It's sort of more of a blank style one. Maybe a slab above and below, actually. Yeah, I think that looks nice. So have a slab above and below. It'll make those cobblestone walls stand out just that little bit more. And up here. Okay, so there's the middle section with no windows. I'm going to come out a little bit further. I extended it that way for the next set of pieces, but I sort of forgot to extend it this way. I've also made it peaceful mode. The sharks are still there for some reason, but we are on peaceful mode. Maybe they're not hostile mobs? I don't know. So, pause 2. Set grass. Last time I done this, I got it a little bit wrong and I made it 2 or 3 blocks deep, which really sort of bricked my computer for a moment because it was like 20,000 blocks that I tried to do over there. But it's okay, we got them on the right level. I might change this from grass to quartz or some sort of white block so anything else stands out. But the thing with grass is that it's probably the best block to use because that's what it's going to be around, if you know what I mean. Paste. There's the next one. So this one we want to have a little bit more detail in. So again, we're going to have no windows. We've already got our windowed one. So we take these windows out. And I want some sort of staggered slab design or something going up it. We'll put some stone bricks in here. Just to sort of dress it up a little bit more, make them a little bit different to one another. I want to take these out completely. I like the plain slab though. I think I want to keep that plain slab, but just have it in a different spot. Maybe something along the lines of this. That would make a great bottom section, like just above this. You'd have the base, and then this one. Maybe that's a little bit too many of them. No, you know what? We're going to keep with it. We're going to stick with it. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. We are going to have to change the red zones, though, on this now. What I'm calling anchor points. I think it makes it sound very professional, calling them anchor points. And this anchor point now needs to come out by those 2 blocks. I think that one's still good, though. No, that one needs to come out to there. Okay, wonderful. So, that gives us those sections. Do we want anything on the corner? Could we do it on the corner? Would it look weird? I think it would look weird because it's if it was a 7 block wide circle or 7 block diameter circle, you can then stagger the corner ones. Because it's only 1 block in the corner, you can't end up staggering them. So I think that's a really good collection for our grey ones. What about the wood ones though? Obviously we want the wood design, these logs, to go all the way up and through. So we're going to grab this section here to design our next 2. Copy. Oops, that's not how you spell copy. And we want to paste one here. So we want to take, this is one without the windows. We just want one without any windows or anything like that on it. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. We shall just take out the windows here. I think this one's going to be more plain, more blank. A simpler design. Like that. I think that's going to do it. Just something that'll sit nicely underneath a window one. And then we can come over here, we can paste again. And on this one, again, we want no windows, but we want it more of a detailed section like we have on this one. So again, I think we probably want to start off by removing the windows. And I sort of like the idea of having this one as the one above the base. The one that you would normally put on a taller tower above the base. So maybe we have something... What about having the window section sit a little bit high? Slab. And stairs. Like this. So, yeah, it's going to be so cool coming up with so many different designs for this. I really can't wait. Now, whatever we put on top of this is going to be removed. So we don't want to put anything above this. Because as soon as we paste the next section, it's just going to wipe whatever's there. So there's what the top looks like. And I think I want something here. Maybe a fence post with a brown carpet above it. Carpet. And a fence. We should be able to grab from over here. Nope, the next one. Oh, who here? I should have just typed it in. Oh, and a slab there. A fence with a carpet above it. Nice and simple, and yet it's going to really stand out. Okay, wonderful. So now we've got 5 different sections that we can build one tower out of. We can already actually combine multiple different levels, we could end up with, like, I don't know, probably 5 to 7 good looking towers made from the same pieces, but they look different. Let's try some walls now. So walls, we want to stick with the 5 block wide, but 5 block high. But to match into these towers, they can only be 3 blocks deep. So let's stand over here, and we want to go. This one is smooth stone mostly. So to make it blend into this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, yeah, it's 5 block diameter, but it's 7 blocks total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, and 3 blocks deep. I don't think I want it solid because there's a potential opportunity for us to be able to walk through it. So I might leave the ends open as well. We could always have a section that we can walk through these. Yeah. Okay, so we want to have these 5 blocks tall. That is 5 blocks tall. Set stone. And set stone. First one, we're going to do just a simple wall. So we're going to go with some stairs to go along the bottom of these. And some full blocks. So nice I can just go to the... I don't have to type it into the box that often. Slab I do here. I can just grab them from other pieces nearby. And we'll have something like this above the full blocks. And then... do I want to have different caps to the walls? No. So we can put a cap above this as well. Yeah. I think so. Okay. Stairs. Put the stairs up this way. Sort of like inverted version of the one below. But above here we're going to put full blocks, and then stairs in between. This is going to be the little battlement sections. It doesn't matter that we're going higher. As long as the door lines up to the correct point, then we'll be fine. So that would be like this. We'll get these slabs to go in the middle here. A nice 3 wide section to be able to walk down. It's probably the best number. One's a little bit thin to walk along the top. I don't mind walking through the middle being 1 block wide, but on the top you want it to be a little bit wider to be able to walk around with. And then above this, either just slabs to get little tiny battlements, stairs to get the battlements a little bit higher, or full blocks to make them look as tall as they possibly can. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I think I like the full blocks. And what if I put slabs in there? No, I don't like that. I think I like the full blocks the best for this design. Like that. Now, the great thing about this is when we get a base and we put a section on top of the base, like a middle section on top, it's going to line up perfectly to be able to walk through on top of this wall. Very, very cool. So there's one little wall section. It's more of a clean, more of a basic wall section. We need our anchor points. Might as well do these as we go. We want 1 anchor point here. And 1 anchor point there. That's going to select it all. I can do it now, in fact. I'm going to... I should probably go over here, in fact. Just to keep it all in line. I don't need to keep them in line, but I think it'll just look better if it all is. Paste. So our second wall design, I think I want to have the same battlements, but I just want to have a different sort of wall. Oh, I didn't want to delete that. A different sort of center design. Something with a little bit more detail upon it. Maybe adding in some stone bricks, some cracked stone bricks. Some cracked stone bricks in the middle. Like this. And like that. I want to change these up as well. I'm going to take these slabs away above it. I'm going to put cobblestone walls here. And then put our nice clean slab above there. Oops. So there's our second sort of... See, they're very similar. But when you look at the two, they're totally different. We can have that one in an area that we might want to build a building upon, like a stable or something upon it, so it's a nice blank wall for us to put it on. This one we can have in an area that's going to be a little bit more noticeable. Obviously, this isn't going to be the main exterior wall that goes around the castle. It's definitely not tall enough. We want probably a 7 or most likely a 9 block tall wall for the one that goes around the castle, a nice tall big one. It might even be 11 blocks high depending on how big we want this castle to end up being. Let's paste another one here. We are in line, good. And I thought I heard a silverfish. I don't think anything here is silverfish. I think I've been pretty good about noticing that, I think. But with... It's a spider. Ah, I did have it. I did have it on peaceful. Difficulty. Oops. Difficulty. Peaceful. Oh no, it's not, is it? Game rule. Mob spawning. No, what is it? I thought peaceful. Peaceful stops that from happening, doesn't it? It might. All right, for this episode, I'll just turn down the hostile mob sounds, and then we can't hear them anymore. Maybe I need to reset my Minecraft or something like that for that to happen. Anyway, for this one, I want to have these blocks, more of a specialized one, along this line. And obviously the same on the other side. I want to add them down the bottom here. And I think I want to change the battlements slightly. I think I want to have them lower on this section. We're going to go with slabs instead. So they're just going to be a little bit lower here. Maybe for an area to near a gate. an area near a staircase, things like that. Yeah, I like that. Maybe some cracked ones in there as well. I should really actually put some cracked ones in this as well, shouldn't I? Not there. There. There we go. It just adds that a little bit more, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got 3 walls. I don't think I want any more walls than that. I think now it's staircases to get up onto walls. We've already got the height that we need it to be, and I think a width of either 1 or 3 is good. We can start off with a nice simple one. I think we're going to go with oak, and I want to make sure we get this nicely in line. We'll start off with the simplest of simplest staircases first. In fact, this might be so simple that we might ever not copy and paste it. We might just build it. But yeah, that's going to come up nicely to that level. I think I'll put this one on top. And then you could join and you could walk straight into one of the castle walls. We can have a little bit more of a complicated one. I think this one will make 3 blocks wide total. But what it's going to be is it's going to be 2 sections of stairs and then 1 banister. Is that the right height? That's the right height. So then we go on this side. Put these ones in. And put those ones in. And then we put a banister on the edge. I'm going to go with a little bit of wood, I think, for these ones. Like that. And like that. And what do we want down the side to join up? Slabs. We've already used spruce, so I can get away with putting spruce above those. If I wanted the pillars on the other side, I can just literally flip the design, like flip it, mirror it. We can do that with welded as well, so I don't have to build like one with the banister on this side and one with the banister on that side, or anything like that. Maybe we just do a pillar in the middle. I haven't got a middle point. I can do this. I can move it over by 1. And then build another one. Like that. That's going to go straight into the castle wall. And then have another one here. Like a midway one. Yeah, that'll look neat. That'll look really neat on the way up. So, again, we want to do our anchor points. 1 anchor point. And there's the second one. On this one, it's a little bit simpler. 1 anchor point there. I think I'm going to go 1 block above just in case. Okay, so we've got some decent pieces now. To build I suppose you could build a small castle with this. You could do a miniature castle with 4 miniature pillars, 2 of them being different, 2 blue ones and 2 dome ones. Have some castle walls joining up and some staircases to get up to it. But it's not really enough, is it? It's not really a huge amount. I think what we want to do now is start on some bigger ones. We're going to start on some 7 block circles, and then we'll go up to 9 on the bases and the detail sections. So let's go into an area here. We're going to do we want to do like another stone and another wood design? Similar to that? I might change up the blocks just a little bit. We're going to go here. We're going to make a hollow cylinder of stone, 9 blocks diameter. Now, do we still want to go 5 blocks high, or do we want to... Oh, it should be 7, not 9. I think we want to go with 7 by 7. Last time was 5 by 5. If we go 7 by 7, it makes each one like a little bit... Is that really... That looks way too big. Weather clear. Oh no, because it was 3, wasn't it? Yeah. It was 3 on the... Yeah, I got you. I done radius. 5 by... Oops. Whew. That could have gone wrong. If I'd done 557. Weather clear. There we go. That's much better. So as you can see, it's actually a lot bigger than these smaller ones. These are going to be probably the ones that are going to be used on most of the corners. And then if we do a bigger one, like a 9x9 diameter circle, not radius, they can be like on big important areas. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, which is that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. No, I want it 9. I want it 9. I don't want it that. Hold on. So, if that's 3x3, it must be 4 then? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. That's the one. That's the one. And if it's 9, what is this? This is 5, 5. This is 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 by 9. Then we want. No need to worry. I was right. So we can't end up doing a 7 1. This is technically a 7 1. But it's complicated. We've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 blocks wide by 9 blocks tall. These are technically 5 by 5, but then they have this outer ring making it 7. This one's going to be 9, but with the outer ring is technically going to make it 11. And then if we want to do a bigger one, it would be 13, and the outer ring would then make it 15. But I don't know if we'll need to go any bigger. We might do. We might have a couple of different designs then for the bigger ones. But this one should be good. So I actually want 2 different base designs. I want one base with no windows, and I want one base with windows. I got hiccups. So for this one, I'm gonna get some bricks already ready, so I don't have to go through and like change them as I go. I think that should be good. Oh, and some stone in case I need them. Okay. So, we want to have a big, chunky bottom to this. Oh, and by the way, they should all join up. Like, if I had, as long as we keep these sized pieces together and these sized pieces together, everything will join up. In a part that we're going to end up having where we have a 5-piece go to a 7-piece, we'll probably end up needing an adapter, a size adapter, to be able to do that. But that ain't going to be a problem. So with this, I want a nice big chunky base. I want this to be at least 2 blocks tall going around the bottom of stone bricks. I might add some cracked stone bricks in here as well. Like this. Most of these designs are pretty simple. Or those designs are at least pretty simple because we don't have too much room to put detail in. As we get bigger, we get more and more space and opportunity to get some real more detailed standout sections built. So basically, the bigger it is, the better it's going to look. Have these coming up here. I want these sort of sitting back and hugging in. I like that. And I think I want this in the middle as well, so we sort of get this weird sort of step design going on. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I want, this one's going to have no windows in here, but I want to grab the smooth stone. And I'm going to put these like this. Not like that. And that one. And that one. Oops. And round here. Yes. Okay, I want some cobblestone walls coming... Oh. Coming down on this one. Wool. Oh yeah, because I've got some mods installed as well. We have like weird banner things. I didn't really think about it until I saw it off camera. And I was like, oh yeah, it comes with all this stuff. Because it's just exactly the same jar file as what I'm using for the zoo. So it's just got some like extra mods installed. Another side bonus of that is that we've got custom NPCs installed on this world already. So we can actually get some like... soldiers, some castle soldiers going around the place, which would be nice. I think that would be really cool to have. I want to mix in some cracked bricks in here, just in some of the gaps, like this. I don't want the castle to look brand spanking new. I want it to be a little bit broken down in sections, so the stone brick is a great way to sort of do that. Yeah. Nice, simple, clear base. I might drop these down to slabs. Where are the slabs? Here's some slabs. Yeah. Just drops those down just a little bit, doesn't it? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I need another one of these, but with windows in there. So let's get anchor point number 1 and anchor point number 2. Like that. I can grab this. Where do I want to copy it from? It doesn't really matter for the first one, does it? Queue up. And I'm going to just stand around about here. Paste. There's our second one. As long as I've got enough room to click the wool anchor points, we'll be fine. So this one I actually want to have some large windows in. So I'm going to drop these down. And I'm actually going to drop these down. I'm going to leave that one where it is, but I'm going to drop these down even lower. Like this. All the way around. Okay. And I'm going to take these ones out as well. I like this top rim. I'm going to keep that top rim. Oops, what did I do? I didn't want that. And this one. And then a nice, somewhat big window. I think we can get away with a 3 by... I might do it like this, like basically a 3 by 3, but one of the ones are missing. Or, if I done it like this, I get some glass. We'll go with normal pane glass. Like that. And then I get some edging around it. Slab. I get an upside down one there and there. It's close. Walls. Turn those over. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Now, we're probably not gonna end up wanting them on all 4 sides. You'll probably only want them on 2, the front and the back, or the left and the right, or maybe one front and one side, but the other 2 blank. But for the purposes of making it easier later on, we might as well just make all of the sides windows, and then we can just remove the sides that we don't want later on. That one. And this one. I'm going to get so good at placing on the edge of glass pane soon. I do it so often. Okay. Oh, yeah. And we do the corners as well. I forgot about that. It's because from the outside, it has the shape of like one block at the top. But on the inside, it's actually a 3 by 3. And then how do we do it? Yes. Slab, slab, slab. Stair, 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 oop, stair, stair, slab, 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 slab. Okay, wonderful. So there's our second large base of stone. Now we want to do some large bases of wood as well. So let's come down here. And I suppose... I'll still have the command here. Yeah, we want stone brick now. 4-9. Wonderful. But now we want to add some wood in it. So I'm actually going to replace this one with 17. Set 17. Oops. Come on now. There we go. So we're going to start with the wood right from the beginning. And now we need to remember this because we want this design to go all the way up and through the tower with the logs. We don't want the logs to just randomly stop in one part and then start again. We want the logs to go all the way back through. So we need to remember that on the corner, there are those logs. They're going to be the sort of more structural ones. I want to have, again, like some sort of on the base ones, you want it to be a little bit wider at the base. I'm going to make this base a little bit taller. I'm going to do something like that with these ones. It's great because you get to make it up at first and then refine it. It's my favourite way to build. And there. Oh, there we go. Yep. Put the oops. Cobblestone, so it stands out. Stairs, cobblestone, and slabs. Grab some cobblestone slabs as well. That way they do just stand out that little bit more. I like this. I like this already. So close. Maybe just that. Yeah. And then full cobblestone blocks. I don't think we've used full cobblestone blocks yet at all. To come around the bottom here. See how these bigger ones, you suddenly get so much more detail in a much shorter amount of time. It's really weird. You almost have to work harder the smaller the bits are. But when the bits are bigger, it becomes easier. It's really strange. I always struggle getting detail into a small area, but when you've got a big area, there's just so many more opportunities that you can do. You want that one and that one. I love this little design on the side here. I might do a middle section with just that bit on, and then what do? Just slabs. Slab, 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 slab. Slab, slab. Oops. Slab, slab. Nope. Slab, 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 slab. And yeah, okay. So that goes up to there. The base actually looks a little bit too thin in some parts. I think we want to make it a little bit wider in a couple of sections now. Maybe just adding some slabs down the bottom here. Or a slab and a full block in the middle, yeah. Like that. And oops. Like that. Do I want anything around the rim? Around the top here? Maybe just that. Oops. Okay. I think that's good for our first wooden base. It's so cool. It's like the wooden ones have the wood as the detail block, but the stone ones have these little clean slabs as the detail blocks. It's going to make the two towers stand out so well against each other. It's going to be really, really cool. Anchor points. One anchor point there. And one up here. Like that. And this one, I think we probably want to do one with windows in as well, but with a wooden design. So we'll come around here. I should really copy here. I want to try and keep these in line. You don't need to, but it's just for neatness purposes, isn't it? Paste. Beautiful. Okay, so we want some windows in here. I don't want to go with the same window design as that. I want to go with just a taller one, I think. But I want to keep some of this sort of cool design. Let's just work on this one side at first. Glass. We'll just go with a one wide window, but taller. 4 blocks tall, 5 blocks tall, 5 blocks tall. Oh, 100%. And we're going to reverse that over. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger as well. Maybe. Oh, full block. Not quite. I like that. That's what we're going for. Or, that's a slab on top. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't like this part. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to put in something like... I need a slab as well. So many blocks I need. Something like that. Yeah, that looks really cool. It's just a subtle change because we want them to blend in. We want them to be interchangeable. Oops. So we don't want them everything to be all different. We can take all this away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take all this away. Oops. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. took away the wrong one again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These ones can go. We have the glass in the middle. Now, if I was good enough with World Edit, I would just be able to do one side and then just rotate them and paste them. But I'm sure if you guys have ever played with World Edit, you'll know that it's not always quite as simple as that. It can be a little bit awkward sometimes. And that one and that one. That one, that one, that one. That one. That one. And that one, once you've done the design a couple of times, you find that you can do them really easily anyway. And then what did I have? Oh yeah, I love that bit. Swap those out. I like how these just wrap around the window. They just go up the side of that window, just that little bit. I might put a slab there as well. Yeah. So we have slab. Slab. It's just sometimes easy to do it one section at a time instead of trying to remember everything. Full blocks and slabs on top. Slabs on top. And then full blocks on the side. So all 4 sides match now? Yep. So there's our second wooden base. Wow, we're getting some pieces here. It's like, do you ever see on TV, you get magazines that come out and you can buy weekly magazines, and you might, it might be like a robot building magazine. In issue 1, you get like the shell. Episode, magazine number 2, you get like the wheels. Episode number 3, you get like a little bit of the motor, and you week by week you build each bit. It's exactly the same as this. Episode of week number 1, we got the towers. Week number 2, we got some walls and some bigger towers. Really, really cool. That is unfortunately all I've got time for though this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, then hit the like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. I'm really enjoying this. We shall see you in the next one.